Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your life coach and your realtor, Leslie Nguyen. Wanted to check in and tell you my opinion as far as what is the best gift you can give your family this holiday season. The very best gift, something that you will remember and that your kids or your loved ones or your spouse, your significant other, something that will last for years and years to come. What is it? It's your time and your attention. Let's talk about this. So, I have a reel that I put out on my Facebook page, and I'm going to also probably load it to my Instagram page, but I want to share it right here because this is so important. And it's not just something that we should do during the holidays, it needs to be something that we are intentional about making a part of our lives. We have to be intentional about giving time and attention to our loved ones. The only way that we are going to know what's going on in their life is to give them time. And so, some ways that you can do that. If you have some time off during this holiday season, be intentional. I challenge you to be intentional about taking 1 hour on each of your days off, at least 1 hour, and plan it out. If it's maybe your teenager or one of your kids, no matter what their age is, go for a walk. Get them in the car. Get them out of the house if need be. And just don't say too much. Maybe just ask one question and allow them to answer that one question, and don't say anything else. Don't then immediately ask another question. Give them time and space to see if something else will come out of their mouths. If there's something else that might be on their minds. A lot of the times there are things that might be on their minds, but if there isn't a space and a time created for them to actually share it, they won't. They'll bottle it up. They'll try to figure it out on their own, or they'll ask someone else. But if you want to be the person who your loved one comes to, if you want to be the go-to, make it a point to be intentional, to set aside time just for them. Just start with one question, one meaningful question. It could be, so how are you doing? How are things? And give them the opportunity to answer that question. You might continue, they might start talking about something else and not actually answer the question. Be patient. But at some point in time during that time out with that loved one, ask them again in a different way. So how are you feeling? If you make this a consistent practice, even if it's someone that you might not be getting along with now, if you make it a consistent practice to give them space to express their thoughts, even if it's not what you want to hear, and if they see that in spite of whatever it is that they may share with you, you still maintain an atmosphere of love and respect, you still show patience, you still show concern, it will begin to allow them to let down the guardrails, the walls, and they'll begin to open up more over time. But you have to start somewhere. I hope that you will truly take this to heart and be intentional about spending quality time with your loved ones. A lot of the times we think that giving our children material things is top priority. If it's a need, then it absolutely is. But do not underestimate the power of your attention and your ability to set aside time and prioritize that person. When they see that you are prioritizing them and giving them time to express their thoughts and their feelings, it will allow them to know that they have a safe space with you. And it will allow them to see that, okay, she's open to me, or he's open to what's important to me. And it will allow them to feel comfortable, more comfortable, letting you into their world. It doesn't necessarily mean if they say something that sounds like a problem, it doesn't necessarily mean that, and this is more regarding like adults and young adults, that It doesn't mean that they necessarily want you to solve the problem. They may just want you to be a listening ear. They just may want to bounce an idea off of you. They might want advice. But oftentimes they just want to know that you're present, that you're interested in their life. Be that person. Be intentional about being that person every time you have the opportunity to be that person. This is how you will build a relationship with that person. This is how you'll build trust. And this is how they will grow to respect you. I hope that this is of help to you, not only this holiday season, but throughout the year and the coming year, because this is the foundation for meaningful and purposeful relationships. I do these things myself with my family. And so what I'm telling you is not just something I've read in a book. It's something that has truly helped to transform my relationships with my loved ones and with my children and with my teenagers. So what I'm telling you is what I know for a fact has worked for me. So if you're not doing it, I encourage you to please do this. Please do this. You don't know what you may learn. And I can tell you this, whether or not what you hear over time is something that may bring heaviness to your heart, I can promise you this, no matter what it is that you first hear, it is better that you hear and learn from it from your child now, and that you provide that support. And if it's not your child, maybe it's your spouse. It's better that you hear it from them now, so that you can help them in the process if it's something that they need help with, so that you can help to steer them in the right direction if they're going in the wrong direction. You don't want it to just get out of hand or continue to go in a direction that is unhealthy for them and that can bring about unwanted consequences. So do not let any anxiety that you may feel cause you to not communicate with your loved one. Get with your loved one. Pray if you need to for courage to get with your loved one. I know in the past there are things that I've had to ask, and I wasn't sure what the response was going to be, but I knew I needed to find out. And you have to find out. You have to know where your loved ones are, so that you know what they may need and how you can assist them in getting to where they need to be in their lives and in their relationship with you. Make the most of every moment with your loved ones. You matter. Your addition and your contribution to their lives is more than you may know and realize. So don't discount your importance in their lives, and don't discount their importance to you by not prioritizing them. Because if we're not prioritizing them, we are essentially saying that they are not as important to us as they probably should be. Again, love and blessings to all of you.